Okay guys, this video is going to be for Pistol Pete. You can see here I've got my TDI SL, and I've just got a couple of red bricks sitting here just for a platform to put these targets on here. As you can see, I've got a really old square nail. It's probably a couple hundred years old. Okay, I'm going to go over it with my TDI and let you guys listen to it. Okay, I've got my, if you can see that, I've got my conductivity switch set on all. Okay, and if you look over here, kind of get an idea. I've got my gain turned all the way up. Got my ground balance set right about 7. I got my pulse delay at 10, and the reason I've got that set all the way at 10 because I'm going to use a really small piece of silver here to show you how it can separate. And of course I got my threshold set to where I can hear it. Okay, here we go. We're going to go over the nail. Now I should get a nice high tone on the nail because I'm set in all conductivity. Okay, okay, you guys, I hope you guys can hear that, or I hope Pete can hear this. Pistol Pete. Nice high tone on a low conductor. Now I'm going to take that away, take that nail off of there. I'm going to set it over here. I'm going to go over the brick again. Okay, as you can see, there's nothing. Okay, easy girl, easy. I love this machine. All right, now I'm going to set this. Now this is the smallest silver coin that I could come up with. Now this, I found this maybe a couple years ago. This is a U.S. silver half dime, and you can see the size of it there. It's really small and it's really thin. So I hope this is kind of close to what the guys over there in England look for their hammered silver coins. So I'm going to set that down on the brick. Okay, now I'm going to go over it with the TDI again. Now I should get a low tone instead of a high tone now. Okay, you hear the low tone? Alright. Now, I'm going to go down here, and if I can find that old rusty nail, I'm going to put that old rusty nail right next to it here. I like that. Now I should get both tones. Okay, if you listen, you can hear both tones. Did you hear that? The low tone and the high tone. Hear 'em? Hear the high tone in there? That's for the iron. Okay, so if you're walking along in some old site and there's a lot of nails, that's what you'd want to be listening for. Okay, you want to hear, you don't want to listen for that low tone and all those other high beeps. Okay, because the low tone is going to be the valuable target, unless you're looking for iron. Okay. Now, the easiest way to do this, to get your machine set up like this, you need to set a couple targets on the ground, where there's nothing else, and you have to adjust your ground balance. Don't worry about your ground balance. On the PI machines, it's not that big of a deal, but it's going to be too hard for me to show you because I've got my cell phone in one hand. But anyway, what I do, I'll put those 2 targets down, I'll put it in all, and I set my pulse delay on 10 because I'm looking for this, I'm looking for a really small target. Now if the targets were bigger, I would raise that pulse delay up. Okay, got my sensitivity cranked to the max, and I just set my threshold to where I can hear it. I've got it set in all, and I've got my frequency straight up and down right now. And what I'll do, when you first put this down and you go over it and you're not getting both targets, then your ground balance isn't set right. So you just need to keep sweeping back and forth. Adjust your ground balance. It's going to be either up or down, okay, until both of those targets come in. All right? That's the easiest way that I've found to do that. Now, you also, let's see what happens when I put it in low on the target conductivity. Now let's see what happens. Okay, see there, it should be picking that nail up better than that, because that's a low conductor, and I'm looking for a low conductor right now. Say I'm looking for iron nails. Well, that's not coming in very good. So you just gradually adjust your threshold, or not your threshold, but your ground balance. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. Okay, I think maybe that got worse. Let me try the ground balance down a couple notches this way and see what happens. Okay, see, just by adjusting my ground balance, I'm picking that nail up like crazy. But guess what? The silver dime went away. And it should, because I'm looking for low conductors. Okay. Now, if I go down here, and I'm going to take this iron nail away, and I'm going to put this little gold ring right next to that silver dime. Okay, now the silver ring's low conductor. I should get a nice high squeal. You ready? See? But I don't get no low tone for the silver because it's a high conductor. And I accomplish this just by adjusting the ground balance. You don't have to worry about the ground balance, guys, on these PIs as much as you do on a VLF machine. Get out in the field where you're going to hunt, lay down a couple of targets, set your switch to where you want it. If you want to hear just low conductors, set it on low. If you want to hear just high, set it on high. Or if you want to hear all, put it on all and adjust your ground balance, okay, until it's picking up what you want it to pick up. Okay? Now, just to show everybody I'm not cheating, I'm going to get back down here and I'm going to take all this stuff off to the brick. And we'll go over the bricks again. Nothing. Okay, now if you look down on the ground here, okay, I laid that gold ring, a dime, high conductor, a penny, high conductor, gold ring, low conductor. Now kind of listen to the machine. Okay, you ready? Okay, I'm getting a high and a low. I should, because I've got a low conductor and a high conductor laying there. Well, actually, two high conductors and one low conductor. Okay? Alright, I hope this helps Pete out a little bit. It just takes a little bit of time and some playing with your ground balance to get the machine to do what you want. You've got plenty of options. You know, you've got the high, the low, and the all switch. And if you play with your ground balance and tune it into the target that you're looking for, it'll work just fine. You can cancel out the high ones, the high conductors or low conductors. Okay? I hope this helps Pete out and some of you other guys out there too that might be, you know, trying to figure out how to get this thing to separate. Okay, guys, thanks.